We'd like to welcome Asikul from PriyoShop, based out of Bangladesh, but happens to be in Singapore this week. So we got lucky and got you into the studio. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for inviting me.
Yeah.
I'm super excited with you.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So a little bit about, I met you through Accelerating Asia, I believe, some couple years ago, probably.
Yeah.
I forget which cohort you were in.
Second cohort. And
you run PriyoShop, which is a B2B company headquartered in Bangladesh for the MSME market, right? Mike, what do you call those? Micro SMEs?
Yeah.
You guys are doing really well. We'll dig into that a little bit more, and we'll dig into kind of how you got here. You've been doing tech pretty much most of your career. I think you've sold one of your startups, right? Splendor. And you've also done some B2C stuff and then kind of later honed in on PriyoShop and B2B, which is what we'll talk about. So thanks for coming. We're going to dig in and kind of learn more about this journey. And I think, my take is Bangladesh is a super up and coming, interesting startup market, which is something Accelerating Asia has figured out. But I think a lot of the region hasn't. So we'll talk about that and kind of your journey and how that's working for you. So I want to start with, why are you in Singapore? Like, if you can kind of walk us through kind of the options you have as a Bangladeshi startup and why, in some sense, you pointed yourself to Singapore for, I think, incorporation, raising money, Accelerating Asia. It'd be great to understand how did that happen and why did you choose Singapore for all that?
I think Singapore is a financial highway for all startups to connect investor, meet mentors, and also accelerating program. There are lots of potential accelerating program actually going on. So PriyoShop actually selects Singapore for raising fund. It's easy to connect investor, as well as I met lots of potential mentor who actually helped me be here today.
And do you look at, were there other choices? Like, because, do you think of India? Do you think of Dubai? I'm just curious, what pointed you to Singapore? Is it because you see other things like maybe Shop Up, or is it that you just always knew it needs to be Singapore?
So most of Bangladeshi startup actually have three options. Number one is Singapore, number two is USA, and number three is Middle East. That means Dubai. If you consider everyone, then you will find that 70% in Singapore and 30% in USA. And now we start actually Dubai, but Dubai is very early stage at this moment. I must say everyone first choice is Singapore.
And is it from a legal perspective and from the Bangladeshi system, is there something that makes it easy to choose Singapore from Bangladesh is okay with it, or is it doesn't really matter?
It doesn't matter, actually.
Got it.
Because Bangladesh acts as a operating company and Singapore acts as a holding company.
Got it. And then you do your HQ here, you take your investment here, but you just operate in Bangladesh, and maybe, as we'll talk about, other areas as well someday.
Yeah.
Got it.
Interesting. I'm trying to think about other entrepreneurs would like to do the first steps that you did and double click maybe on one of the programs or one of the accelerators that you said, wow, this was so easy. Can you give us
accelerating program enter is not easy. When I met Accelerating Asia, application was easy. I sent a 2-minute pitch and fill up a form. But after that, the selection process was very tough. The single day from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., I pitched to almost 25 people. So
I think I was on that.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't want to say Michael was there.
I can't remember, but I think we'll have to ask him. And by the way, we're gonna have Craig on just to let people know. Craig's coming in Friday. Yeah, that's a tough day. It's also tough for us those days as well, because we sit there and listen to all of them and try to give it our best shot, right? So
yeah. And Accelerating Asia is very helpful for the startups, I must say. It's a big highway for a startup to connect investor and mentor. They change your entire view. So as a startup founder, we need to change some ice breaking at first. Mm-hmm. Second one, we need to learn how we actually figure out our fundraising plan, how to manage our team, how to control our KPIs. So Accelerating Asia actually work dot every dot.
And this is great to hear. And if someone wants to do this step, yeah, I intentionally trigger you saying easy. I know it's not easy. Yeah. But
Yes.
you have to do in order to feel, to meet people like Michael, to listen and learn, and it's great. Go Acceleration Asia, yeah. Let me take you back in time to your career. So you did multiple things,
Yes.
or a few things in different domains. You've been in IT, you've been in EdTech. Then you decided to spin yourself to
PriyoShop.
PriyoShop. What gave you the motion? Because as a founder, I've been a founder, you need, first of all, to fall in love with the solution. And second, think about, over there, I'm going to solve a big problem. What was the motivation? What took you there?
I started my career as a web entrepreneur in 2004 with my first startup, StudentWish. Every startup, what I did, I faced my own problem. I want to solve my own problem fast. So from the beginning, actually, it's in Bangladesh, it was very tough to get admission information, scholarship information, and student related any kind of information like part-time job, hostel. Nothing you will find in a single place. You have to search in newspaper, and different newspaper publish different article. So for example, you want to apply for University of Dhaka, maybe admission information published in Pratham Alu, someone actually published another newspaper, but you cannot keep all the newspaper. So I realized that it's a big problem and I need to solve it. And that time I know the programming. So I want to build my own website. So initially it was just trying to solve a problem, nothing else. And after that, I get actually revenue from that, from Google AdSense. And I was a student, first year student, and I got $500 check. It was amazing and motivating. So
wow, I get
yes,
it.
definitely.
It's working.
Right. And few my friend actually that time worked with me. I'm thankful to them. It was great experience. But whatever we earn from StudentWish, actually we invest in our knowledge. We learn search engine optimization. We learned WordPress, Joomla, content marketing, how we actually prepare digital marketing solution for FMCG companies. So when we complete our graduation, we actually start a IT company, namely Splendor IT. And we solve not only Bangladesh problem, but also outside. We do outsourcing as well. So we design and develop lots of portal, as well as we help FMCG company for search engine optimization and digital marketing. So I closely work with FMCG that time, as well as when we get some access for website design and development, we found that there are big opportunity in Bangladesh. There are no e-commerce platform, but we design lots of e-commerce company for different country. And we have all the tech knowledge, and we also work with FMCG and other brand. So we have both connections. So initially it was a part of Splendor IT as a product. We built a B2C e-commerce platform. It was awesome journey. Actually, from the beginning, it was a break-even, and our margin was awesome, more than 30%. Everything going very well. But as a pioneer, we get some customer access easily. But later on, actually, we realized that B2C is very investment savvy. Customer acquisition cost is too high and retention rate is too low. On the other hand, it's an open market. Foreign investor can directly enter and grab the market with a big discount and some offering. Actually, it's not healthy for everyone. But we do our business till 2018. And after that, we change our business model a little bit. We trying to figure out where customer actually available. We realize that there are 5 million micro MSMEs in Bangladesh, and everyone has at least 150 footprints. So if we are able to provide a digital catalog to them, they can sell anything to everything. So every mom and pop shop can sell mobile phone as well as TV, fridge, everything. And it was also good, and we got investment around 350,000 USD for our idea. But after COVID, actually, we face another challenges because few of mom and pop shops actually shut down because their fund already burned out, and few changed their mind. They actually shift their business, go for abroad. And we talked with lots of mom and pop shops. They also actually, hey, I have my own problem. So I need to cater 150 plus customers. But when I need inventory, most of the time I need to shut down my store and go to 30 to 50 different sources. Even I don't get right price because I buy small quantity and minimum SKU. On the other hand, big FMCG company like Unilever, P&G, Marico, they also deliver at doorstep, but they collect demand once in a week. So if they are missing one day, that means they need to wait for the next week. So it's very challenging for them. So they are asking us, why not you solve our problem? You can deliver our goods because their bandwidth is limited, and most of is one-man show. So we got idea of B2B actually from our customers, existing customers. Then we realized that market opportunity is bigger than B2C. B2C market only $3 billion, and B2B market is $200 billion.
It's massive.
And 5 million micro.
Few zeros more. Few zeros.
Yes. And 5 million micro MSME cater 170 million people, and everyone act as a trust point. So we realized that huge opportunities here, and competition is very low. So we need to cater these sectors, and we study more on it. We also study other market, and we build PriyoShop as a B2B marketplace and a smart distribution platform that help this micro MSME connect with big brands like Unilever, P&G to bypass the fragmented supply chain with embedded finance.
And you just shut the B2C down? Is it
Yes.
just got out of it entirely?
I always believe you have to focus only one thing. If you want to focus lots of things, then you cannot build a perfect product.
As you talk about these mom and pop shops and you're catering to them, just quickly describe what is in the box. It's the software for the shop, connects them to the FMCG. Is there any fintech involved? Like, what are because there's a lot of moving parts inside that thing, but maybe you can kind of summarize it for us.
In retail sector, there are 4 framework. First framework is supply chain. So we start with our first framework. That is, we need to solve their supply chain problem, most pain point. So we provide a digital catalog to mom and pop shop, so they can access all the brand and distributor in a single platform, can place order easily, and get delivery within 24 hours.
Are they doing this on their phone, iPads, it's whatever? It's
they can order over the phone. They can place order with app. They can even place order with WhatsApp.
Okay.
So we connect a WhatsApp API also. And on the other hand, we provide a catalog to the big brands and distributors, so they can upload their catalog, manage their catalog, and also manage the orders.
Okay.
So we realized that we don't need to build another distributorship. Why we build another business? There are lots of people who are actually solving retail problem. But challenging is that they're totally disconnected because of connectivity is missing. So we're trying to connect each dot with the power of technology. So that's the beauty of our business model. We actually help existing players who has large warehouse, who has lots of vehicles. So we don't want to go actually asset heavy. We are completely asset light. We use pre-built infrastructure of million stakeholders of retail sectors.
And is the normal mom and pop, like, what's their sophistication? Is it, because I know in Bangladesh, like, Facebook's huge, I think WhatsApp's huge. Is it that's enough for these people? Like, if they know WhatsApp and they can talk to you, that's all they need, and they can kind of run this whole thing from their phone, or does it get more complicated than that?
So in Bangladesh, at this moment, if you consider 71% people, more than 71% people are youth. Most age
Very
is
young.
28 to 35.
Okay.
Wow.
So all are tech savvy. More than 70% already use 3G and 4G internet. But unfortunately, they use internet for entertainment, for TikTok, Facebook.
Okay. Watching stuff.
Yes,
Unfortunately for you, but fortunate for TikTok.
exactly. But they don't know how to use their phone for productivity. So we need to work on it. We need to educate them. They can use their smartphone for their productivity. They can solve their existing problem with this phone. But it's not too hard because they already use different app. So it's easy to educate them. But initially, it's a door-to-door. We need to educate them.
Got it. And 4G is the most used thing, or is it still a lot of 3G as well?
4G already covered everywhere.
Got it. No 5G yet.
5G already available in city area.
Okay. Got it. And so as long as they got a phone, they get somewhat training from you, they're good to go. They can run their shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also opened actually call center. So if someone actually don't have a smartphone or not comfortable with placing order over the phone, they can call us and can place order. 15% order comes through or over the call.
Audio.
Yeah.
Got it. Interesting. So you got to get them wherever they want, either the app, the WhatsApp, pick
Yeah.
up the phone, you got them covered.
So I believe that if you want to solve any one problem, then you need to think what they are actually thinking about you. Okay. So if you build an app and you want to everyone use this app and you solve the problem, that not happen over the night. Gradually you can solve. So at first we built everything what they actually need. They can call, they can WhatsApp, they can message, they can place order through applications as well. And after that, we push them. If you place order through our app, you get this discount. So now actually changing. Like initially our telesales was more than 40%. Now it's in 15%.
Because they want the discount.
Yes. And after that, we now actually use more tools, they convert them, and everyone use our app that ensure. So we prepare different kind of loyalty program, like different kind of tire pricing program. So they use our app more.
And do you guys get into the payments, or they pay the vendor? They pay you? Like, where's the fintech kind of componentry of this?
So initially we accept both. They can pay cash, even they can pay to our vendor directly. So it was first step. And after that, we now heading to the next framework, that is the financials, solving their financial problem, boost their buying capabilities, so they can buy more and actually get more revenue. As I mentioned, that most of is a one-man show and don't have any banking account. So bank cannot assess them. But bank want to cater these micro MSME sectors. As they're not able to assess them, they're not able to provide any kind of formal financing. For that reason, this mom and pop shop collect fund from local loan shark, which actually 10x higher than bank rate.
Wow.
It's about 25% per month, not per year.
Wow.
So we realized that it's a big problem than supply chain also. So initially, when they onboard in our platform, we have their entire demographic data. And when they start buying, we know their buying behavior. And we also implement AI-driven psychometric test. So based on this 3 parameter, we go to the all traditional bank. Most of bank actually not understand alternative credit scoring. Alternative credit scoring very much familiar in Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, Singapore, everywhere. But in Bangladesh, still people.
But correct me if I'm wrong. ShopUp's doing a little of this, or they have, because they do offer some credit, right?
They're offering credit from their own balance sheet.
Okay.
As I mentioned, that I don't want to build anything similar things what actually going on. There are lots of financial institutions.
So in your asset light model, you're
Yes.
like, I don't want to be offering you the credit. I
Right.
want to score you. Can I get a financial partner to offer
Exactly.
you the credit? All right.
So finally, I pitched MasterCard. MasterCard Bangladesh agreed, help me, and they connect another financial institute, Bangla Finance, and together we are going to launch a alternative credit card for these micro MSME sectors. that help to boost their buying capabilities.
That's incredible. Is your name going to be on the card?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
that's-
co-branded.
That's a coup.
Yeah, and September 15 to 20, we are going to launch commercially, and we also partnering with MasterCard to preparing another credit scoring solution that help bank and financial institute to directly finance them.
Got it.
And it's another revenue source for PriyoShop team, as well as to help these micro MSME to get formal channel funding, and it's improved their revenue as well as what they're actually paying earlier. It's more or less.
Yeah, I think that if we look at the success factors, how to be successful. So specifically in technology companies, it's not just the technology. You have to be a very good listener, not just to your employees, also to your customers. And I feel it and observe it. I think we both, you are listening to your market.
Yeah.
As long as you speak, I see, I heard about this problem. Okay, let me solve it. I heard about this problem. Let me solve it. So I think it's a very strong key. And it's take me for a segue to speak about your leadership principles, because company like yours with a growth of 16x for the next 24 months, you need to have a strategy to do that.
Yeah.
And I want you, if it's fine with you, to share a bit about your leadership strategy. How do you do that?
Whatever you build, you have to think you work with people. In every part, people engaged, right? So you have to understand your people first, their psychology, how they actually achieve your every dot, right? So in PriyoShop, we build a great culture. So every teammate feel like a family. So they can actually do anything. They can even, if anyone actually come up with new idea, we also allow them, okay, let's implement it. Maybe we made some mistake. It's okay. Let's do it. Secondly, we listen each and every stakeholder. Even we met our suppliers, we met our partners. We frequently talk to each other. Even we share each our problem. Some cases actually they're helpful. Even say for example, some area actually not getting that much sales. Partner actually help me, okay, let's provide some discount from my end. But if you're not communicate well, then you will not get these types of support. And lastly, in PriyoShop, all teammate, especially leadership team, have to visit market at least once in a week. Even me too. And also have to prepare report.
Like go talk to the shop or go talk to the vendor. Like
we go to the shop, we go to the market. Even we talked with our logistic people as well. So for that reason, you can understand them very well, and you will get more scope. Actually, new business idea also comes from that. I want to share one story. We start with retail. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we delivered to the mom and pop shops corner, and one actually working customer visit a mom and pop shop corner, and they found we delivered at doorstep, and this person actually come to our office and asking, why not you deliver to a restaurant? We also asking the same product, rice, flour, salt, cooking oil, everything we need. What do you deliver to the mom and pop shops corner? And we also facing more problem because price transparency is completely missing. The restaurant owner never buy anything. Even he never get any money receipt or any kind of slip. So they asking, we need your help. And we realize that yes, it's another vertical. We don't need to do anything. We already connect all the suppliers, the same product line, customer is different. And when we work with actually Pushti, the leading FMCG brand in Bangladesh, I found that they are very much helpful, and we frequently talk with each other. After a few months, actually, they come up with a new idea. Hey, Asikul, why not you start a exclusive partnership deal?
for their goods.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we also start exclusive partnership deals, another vertical, which actually now contribute 30% of our sales. So every time we get that, if you communicate very well, then you get more support. Even if you talk with our investor, they're very much happy with PriyoShop just because we communicate frequently. At least once in a month, we share every aspect, whatever we face challenges, whatever we get success. If anything going wrong, we also share that. Even we got an opportunity a few months ago. We got a territory from Unilever Bangladesh, exclusive territory. But Unilever asking some terms and conditions, which actually challenging for us. We shared a mail with all our investors. Hey, I got an opportunity with this challenge. Need your comment. Everybody actually texts me in WhatsApp. Love to help you. So within a month, I solved this problem. And we start with Unilever in Kaliakori area exclusively. And now doing is very well. From the beginning, it's a profitable company. So if you communicate better and frequently, then actually you get help from every stakeholders, your team, your suppliers, partners, customers, investor, everyone will help you, but must communicate frequently and make it transparent. If you get challenged, definitely share also.
Yeah. I like when you put the point transparent, because if I can summarize what you say about your strategy, which I love, you have to have a communication with your colleagues, with your employees, with your customers, with suppliers, but the communication it cannot be fluffy.
Yeah.
It cannot be fluffy. It have to be very transparent, very honest. And I think what make it like even more good for growth is that when you listen, you do an action, then they come back, you know that you are listening to them.
Right.
So you open for, changes, and they're going to keep on coming on your door. Each challenge like that is creating opportunity for growth.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in business, you are not expert in every point, right? So you need people who are expert on particular issues. If you're not listen to your teammate, so you're missing the expertise.
When you think about the finance aspects of this, a lot of these people are also not banked in some of the not the vendors, but your mom and pop shop. So if you kind of go into the direction of this credit card, how are they going to pay the credit card? From a bank? Like, how far do you go with this kind of financial acumen, knowing that there's alternative credit scoring, there's the ability to pay it, there's also tracking all of it, and probably getting out of cash is better for these people because you have the things you're losing, you have possible corruption chains. Like, how far do you envision that that's an opportunity for you guys, knowing where Bangladesh is at in that regard?
I want to be king in retail sector. That's my vision.
King, I like it.
Yes. And for that reason, I need to build an ecosystem. It's not solving a particular problem. It should be ecosystem. If I prepare an ecosystem and help this person with different kind of value addition, then actually they will help me more. So initially I go with supply chain, and now I'm coming with finance, and my third product actually going on. That is managing their inventory, managing their invoice. So I get more information from them and provide a better credit scoring to financial institute. It's better to pay them to cash, but if you go with cash, maybe this cash will use for different purpose. But now we come up with the idea. We provide an inclusive card. That card actually only use in PriyoShop platform. So they need to buy inventory. If they buy inventory, they get actually customer. And if they get customers, actually they can repay. And for repay, we provide all aspect as like initially we start business, like they can pay by mobile financial services, they can pay by directly to the bank. Even every day our people drop inventory at their doorstep. They also collect payment on behalf of
they can collect cash from them to pay it down. Got it. And I guess Bcash as well?
Yes, Bcash is the leading mobile financial company.
Yeah, that's the biggest digital wallet in Bangladesh.
The first unicorn in Bangladesh.
Bcash is, that's right.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. Which is from Yunus, right?
It's under Bragg Bank.
Okay, got it.
And also founder and lots of investment actually come in Bikash. Like SoftBank already invested in Bikash.
Got it. So it's the biggest digital wallet.
Yes.
Yeah. And the first unicorn. Yeah. Who's
Yeah.
the second? ShopUp?
No, not yet.
Okay.
So
It's getting close, isn't it?
hopefully, I pray for them.
Yeah.
If they actually close their next round, it will be easy for me to get more funding.
Yeah, we need to get him in here. He's
Yeah.
Yes.
amazing. Afif, right?
Yes.
He's
Okay.
amazing.
He's a good man.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
Yeah.
We spoke about different aspects and banking and different solutions, but when you grow fast, you're getting challenges.
Yes.
Let's speak about one challenge. How rapidly growth is also a challenge for a company like yours.
Yeah. So as we grow very fast, we need more people. And for expansion, I need the leadership team for next area, especially tier 2, tier 3 town. So nobody actually want to work outside Dhaka, Chattogram, Rajshahi. That means the division.
Yeah.
Everybody want to work in division area. No one want to work in village. So it's very challenging for getting leadership in the next city. Another challenge is managing blue collar. Also nightmare for all logistic company. It's very hard to keep them. It's very hard. They frequently switch the platform. So we trying to prepare a different kind of policy for them, as well as we partnering with lots of company for on-demand basis solutions. So we preparing our solution, as well as we also trying to educate them if they actually go with PriyoShop, what benefit they will get, what purpose we are going to solve.
I'm guessing some of this is, it's new to have companies like yourself in the thing, just like it was new for ShopMe. Like, and this idea, as you get past the tier 1 cities, you're kind of getting into areas that no one's been. Is it that there just has to be more education and more time, and are you going to have to take that on yourself, or do you think the country overall will keep improving in these tier cities to come and meet you where you have the needs, or are you going to have to solve it?
Their need already there. And nowadays, actually, our partners come forward to solve this problem. Now we get customer without any kind of customer acquisition cost. So our partners actually come forward. They educate the last mile customers, that means mom and pop shops. Because if they actually solve this problem, we digitalize their supply chain process, as well as we provide lots of data inside. Data is the next currency. And FMCG brand also know that. Before PriyoShop, they know only sales number from distributors. But now they get upper line, bottom line data, variant wise data, category wise data,
Product, everything.
everything's. So now they actually come forward, help us to get more customers, more acquisition, as well as expansion. So it's now easy for us.
Got it. Yeah, that's why you're growing so much.
Yes.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
Exciting.
Give us a snapshot of, I want to speak about the Bangladesh ecosystem for startups. And what do you think happened in the past 5 years that provided this, trajectory or transformation phase, and what's going on right now?
Bangladeshi startup community is very new. After COVID, actually, most of startup actually come forward with different verticals. Right now, lots of good founder actually available in Bangladesh. Bangladesh is with full of opportunities. Bangladesh is going to hit $1 trillion economy by 2040.
Wow.
With 170 million people like Indonesia. But Indonesia has 1,400 islands. Bangladesh is a single island, a small land. That means with a close density, you will get easily solve lots of problems. So lots of solid founder actually available, but still they need more support from accelerating program, mentorship, especially before pre-seed. They need lots of suggestion, guidance, mentors. And most importantly, in Bangladesh, there is no local VC that much, 3 to 4 local VC, but still they are not actually investing very actively. So we need some angel investors at ground more, and also need some community help, ecosystem help. So government support also required. Maybe investor-friendly policy also help to get more investor. But most of startup enlist their company in Singapore or USA, so it's not complicated. But initially, we need to break their eyes, educate them more, how to build a team. They have very much solid knowledge in different sectors. Like I found lots of founders actually build a great product, but they don't know how to communicate with investor, how to actually describe their product in a proper manner. So they're losing actually the opportunity. Some cases actually startup not work.
Yeah, but there is a change. CEO company.
Yeah.
What do you think was the key moment for transformation? Like for people like you, there are not too many, as far as I understand. But what was the key to do the transformation?
I'm doing business 20 years, so it's not happened over the night. Lots of times I fall down, but every time I stand up again with a new hope. And I believe that if you continue, then you get the success. And if you're not actually agree you failed, then nobody actually make sure you are failed. Until you accept it, you can continue and you can get the ultimate success. So continuing is important, the first thing. And second one, you have to clear your vision, where you want to go. And second, you should commit it to yourself as well. So most of the time, people not committed to themselves. They may be committed to it, lots of people.
So the last question before we get into the closers, if a lot of startups, because I talked to some Accelerating Asia, and I know with ShopUp, many times people are saying, hey, Bangladesh is big, I'm completely focused on Bangladesh. But as we know, the MSME market in Asia is just a massive opportunity. How do you feel as a Bangladeshi company looking at past Bangladesh? You know, you don't necessarily have to reveal plans, but what's your thought process to it? Because I know you think bigger than Bangladesh, which I think is interesting because a lot of Bangladeshi startups are, hands full with Bangladesh or probably don't have the capabilities to go bigger. But I'm curious, what's your view on that?
So as Bangladesh market is too big, as you mentioned, MSME is 5 million and it's growing 70,000 per year. And right now we have 70,000 plus MSME in our platform. Our target is going to impact in 1 million MSMEs business in Bangladesh. And after that, we also looking other emerging countries because the pain point almost same. We already built the software, solution is ready. So now we can actually plug and play, solve others regional problem. But initially our focus in Bangladesh, and we got market validation, we got traction, and now everything going very well. Now we actually thinking after Series A, we will move to other region as well.
Got it. Yeah, I think that'll be exciting because I think that you'd be one of the few that's going outside of your home market now, right?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be the king?
Yeah, the king of retail outside of Bangladesh as well. Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That's super cool. Thanks for sharing with us your journey. And it's been great kind of, the last couple of years watching you guys grow and the success and, the connectivity to Accelerating Asia. I think it's fascinating. And I think I know Bangladesh is going through a lot right now as a country, but it's fantastic to see the startup ecosystem continue to kind of pull through that and just keep growing and making a difference in the country.
Yeah.
So congrats on your success.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for coming. And I have to say, from a person that come from also a country which have complicated things, entrepreneurs never stop.
Yeah.
We wanna solve problems, and we wanna sometimes be kings. Yeah.
I'll be king.
Yeah.
That's sure.
I know.
It's a good call.
Just need to set the time.
It's recorded. We can go back in time.
Okay, can't get out of it
We
now.
have a snapshot.
Love it.
Okay, we have our closures that we do every time. I will let Michael start with that.
Like you said, you've been an entrepreneur a lot and you've come through a lot, but I'm curious with everything you know now, and I think this also helps other people, what would you tell a 20-year-old version of yourself with everything you know now?
Most important, communication, I must say. So it's helped me lots. So last time when I actually dropped, I come back only because of communication. I improve my communication with all the stakeholders. Even when I get challenged, I actually increase the frequency of communication. Then I get more support from them. So that's very important. Second one, transparency with all the stakeholders, especially with your team. So team is very much helpful, rather than anything else. Some cases actually they will help you without any reason. So be friendly with them, and also you are the not expert in every dot. You need expert. Whatever you don't know, hire someone who is expert than you. So it's very important. And in PriyoShop, actually I told my team, make a plan for 12 months. After that, actually ask, okay, let's build it within 6 months. And now we thinking also 12 week in a year. So you don't need to change your plan. Don't change your plan. Just focus on that. It's your plan always happen not like that. But don't change your vision where you want to go. Start and evolve, improve, and learn, and do continue. That's the thing.
And where outside of the startup ecosystem, what has helped you, like what's influenced you from learning these things? And, you know, do you have like mentors and people that you look to in Bangladesh? Like what's helped you kind of want to do startups and be an entrepreneur from very early on? Because that's not the normal path, right?
So I learned from actually other people's. So I love biography. I read lots of books to learn how people actually build different things. Also, if anyone actually faces challenges, I also want to learn how they actually solve their problem. So if you know somebody actually faces a challenge and they solve this problem, then you can save you lots of time. Because if you face the same problem, you can solve within a minute. Maybe they take 1 month, but for you, it's a minute because you know the solution. So you need to learn more. In Bangladesh, actually, lots of entrepreneurs playing vital role initial stage, like Fahim Mashur, BT Jobs founder. He built first web-based business, which actually inspired me to start anything web online. And Shamima Hassan, other tech giant also actually influenced me, like Bikash, also doing good. Sonia Bashir Kabir from SBK, she also helped me initially. My friend Mayazem Rahman and few investors actually helpful. And after Singapore, when I entered Accelerating Asia, I got very good mentor, James Ang, still my board advisor.
James, yep.
Yeah, he's super helpful. Every time he was with me, whatever I face challenge, I share with him. He actually helped me by guidance, some cases provide some resources. Sometimes he connects some other people. Craig, also great person. Even when I pitch initially, my pitch was rubbish. Yes, it's totally rubbish. If I pitch now to me, actually, I will never invest to me. So that, but I realized that I need to go to my mentor. I asked Craig, there are 10 startups, and I think my pitching style is poorest to them. So Craig actually introduced one mentor. So he helped me lots to change the story. And after that, SOSB or WIT also helped me to improve my pitch. You'll be happy to know that I was champion in Tech in Asia pitch competition, where 1,000 plus startup actually pitching.
Nice.
So if you accept your lackness, then you can solve your problem as well. So if you're not accept it, you are weak somewhere in, you cannot change it.
So you're very much saying that I need to just face that, okay, I'm not great at this, I'll go work on it, but just accept that as something you work on rather than let it bring you down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's impressive. Awesome.
Yeah. I don't know your daily routines, but it sounds like it's very intense. Okay. But what do you do for your physical and mental health?
So I woke up early, and help my son to go to school. And after that, I want to clear all my mail. I want to clear everything at before 10. So when office start, I can actually provide my quality time with my team. And most importantly, my free time I used now podcast, also learning different books, reading different books, even listening different. Right now, lots of books actually online, audiobook. So I also listening them. So always try to get some insight from other side. Also learn others market. Mostly connecting with me. Like I know the Indonesia market, retail market. I know the Philippine market. So if I know the other market, then actually I know better than actually anything else. Its learning comes from Accelerating Asia actually. So when I go to my mentor, hey, my pitching actually very rubbish. I want to improve it. He just say, you need to learn more about your sector, nothing else. If you know your sector better, if you know your product better, you can speak better. So that was great learning. And from that day, actually, I'm trying to get more information from my sector, my country, and other country as well. So that helped me lots to decide lots of things in a new way and think differently.
And how do you unplug from all this, or do you?
For me, actually, right now I realize that family is a matter. So trying to spend good time with my son, but it's not happen all time.
Yeah.
But actually that provide re-energy to you to go more faster.
Because you see him. Yeah.
Yes.
How old's your son?
6 years old.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Dishan is a very look like me. He's a combine of me and my wife. I hope he will be better than me. He already dream he will build a airline. It's PriyoShop airline.
I thought you were going to say you want to build a startup.
That's fantastic. Great. So you say you're reading and listening to a lot of things. Give us a couple names of stuff that readers might be interested in that you listen to.
I recommend all founders should read 12-week a year. Must. It's helpful.
What's it called?
12-week year.
Oh, 12-week year. It's a book.
Yes.
I don't even know that. That's kind of condensing what, a month into a week? Is that the concept? Like,
yes. So a concept is like you have to complete your year within 12 weeks. That means the 1 quarter.
Wow.
So within a year, you should plan 3-year work plan.
12-week year. I gotta remember this. Okay.
And Elon Musk, I think everybody should know about his style, how he actually solved different kind of problem. Is crazy, and it will be helpful for everyone.
12-week year. Is that new to you?
I think now when you ask me, do you know it? I said no, but now I think I saw it somewhere. But
interesting.
Yeah.
I gotta check that out. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah. Awesome.
Thank you for doing this. We really appreciate it. We know you're busy. So thanks for dropping by while you're in Singapore, and we will keep watching your success from afar and, just celebrate what you guys have done in Bangladesh. It's super impressive.
Yeah. It was inspiring, I think, also for entrepreneurs to do. Any idea is, and I'm taking the quote from the ex-CEO of Netflix, it's Mark. Any idea, it's a bad idea. But maybe some of the ideas are good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is your cadence of doing things, listening, and you said again, communication. And I think it's great for success. So good luck with everything.
Thank you so much. Thanks for inviting me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.